Alright, man, does someone listen to of us? So we are going to be getting the new Fierce Battle Crown Summons Jugulators. A new Fierce Battle Grimmjow and Ichigo coming to the game, and we're going to let you know, is the banner actually worth summoning on? Right from the get-go, I think it's a very easy no. At this point in time, you should be saving your orbs for the anniversary, which will be happening July 23rd. And any premium banner, even if seasonal, is going to be a very easy skip. In this case, given their premium status, you're much better off getting these characters later on through Summer Ticket or through filler pulls whenever they become eventual fillers. Having said that though, we're still going to talk about the new characters, letting you lads know what they offer on your account if you do decide to pull, because of course, even though most people should be skipping this banner, they are very popular characters and some people will be summoning regardless of how good or bad they actually are. For those that are, let's talk about them. So first up, let's have a look at the new Fierce Battle Ichigo, a power Sorry per Hollow with the Stamina to Kill ability. Ichigo as a character is going to be your technique droplet farmer. With that, through his sword trait, he's going to offer 30% extra technique droplets, and then through his attainable skills, he's going to offer an additional 20%, overall increasing the technique droplet drop rate by 50%. Alongside that, he does guarantee you 10 technique droplets, as right now making the best technique droplet farmer. If you are in massive need of technique droplets, this character is going to greatly boost the gain of technique droplets. And did you want to farm droplets through content like epic raids, of course having a good damage output is going to be very important, and Ichigo has exactly that. Frenzy plus 1 is 60% Berserker, 20% more damage at full stamina, and then 100% more damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment is going to be really good in the content you want to use him in. Especially when you consider the fact that he does have a good set of strong attacks. He's going to be overall a fun character, but you are going to ultimately be limited on where you actually can use him, because strictly being a droplet farmer is not the best archetype of a character. In epic raids, ideally you want to farm links or potions first and foremost, then droplets. So if you are using this character in epic raids, ideally you are going to want to own someone like Iban, who can then offer 5 additional links or potions. However, it's worth considering that Iban as a character is also a links or farmer and technique droplet farmer, to the point that you probably don't need Ichigo if you do need Iban. So unfortunately, even though Ichigo is going to be a very solid character, and he is going to be a good droplet farmer, that ultimately is his biggest downfall, being just strictly a droplet farmer. To get the most out of this Ichigo, you are going to need a character like Iban, and if you own Iban, well then that 100% lessens the need to own a character like this Ichigo. If you are a fan of his gameplay and his visuals, of course it is a popular iconic form, Visored Ichigo. What is going to be a fun enough character to use, right? But you are going to be limited on where you can use him, in my opinion, strictly in epic raids. While his Stamina to Killer potentially opens up the door for him to be somewhat useful in the ranged or melee Stamina to Kill quests, he's never going to be the most optimal character for that quest. So for most people, he's strictly going to be a droplet farmer. A good character to pick up later on, but I think if you are summoning for this Ichigo, it's strictly because you want him, not because you need him, which is perfectly fair. Having a look at the second character though, now we have Grimmjow, the Fierce Battle version, a Speed Aranka Espada with the Quincy Kill ability. And it's quite noteworthy given that he himself is a Guild Quest character, a melee Guild Quest character. In this case, he is designed for Guild Quest, and with that he has more damage output in the mode you want to use him in. In Guild Quest in particular, he has a Flurry plus 2, a 70% bruiser, 30% more melee damage, and also 50% more killer effect, making him a really good Guild Quest normal attack damage character. Thanks to the fact that he does have poise and also guard break, you can definitely use him outside of Guild Quest, but he is of course just going to play like any other normal attack damage character, nothing super special. What is special about this character though is that as of right now, he's the only melee Quincy killer that does have Flurry plus 2 or even Flurry plus 1. We now know going forward, thanks to the Guild Quest schedule, that the Quincy Guild Quest is being split up from Sturmritter and also Quincy. So now there's a more focus on having Quincy killers, and Grimmjow being the only Quincy killer that is a normal attack damage character adds significantly more value for him, especially for those that might struggle to beat that particular Guild Quest phase. His damage output's definitely good enough to carry you through it if you are lacking a good lead. However, saying that, we did recently do a showcase video trying out the Quincy Guild Quest only using special move level 1 characters, and I was able to beat it without the need of Grimmjow. So if you do own someone like Ichibei as paired with someone like Soifon and of course also Sumsu Jutaro, you probably don't need this Grimmjow to beat it. But if you don't own Ichibei, or if you don't own a max Transcendence Yamamoto, you're definitely going to struggle beating this particular quest, and having someone like Grimmjow would definitely make your Guild Quest team a lot better. Having said that, I don't think he's a must summon right now. Definitely another great character to get from summer tickets, maybe during the 9th anniversary, and another great character to have in a filler pool sometime in the future. Grimmjow's going to go alongside any other recent normal attack damage character like Fierce Battle Rukia, like Wonder Weiss. Really good character to have and make your Guild Quest team significantly better and make the Guild Quest phase a lot easier, but maybe not characters that you need to pick up right now. So in my opinion, Grimmjow and also Ichigo, more so Grimmjow, are good characters. They're good to have in in the future. Not really characters you need to get right now, unless again they are your favorite characters / favorite forms. Unfortunately, even if these are your favorite characters and favorite variations of these popular characters, the banner itself is definitely a massive turnoff, and I don't really recommend anyone really going too deep on this banner. At most, maybe 3 steps. Ultimately, because the filler pool itself is very lackluster. Now, in this case, we do have Yukio. He's a meta ranged normal attack damage character for the ranged Espada Guild Quest. Really good in that Guild Quest phase. Other than that, you're probably not going to use him. Renji fits in the best team for the media Aranka Guild Quest. Really good in that phase. Other than that, again, you're not really going to use him. Rukia, unfortunately, is very lackluster. Not really much usability with her. Likewise with Aizen, doesn't have much usage. A cool character, but can't really do much with him. Kakarosa is a great normal attack damage character. One of my favorites, believe it or not. But right now, he is the best normal attack damage character for the ranged no affiliation guild quests. Nozomi is just a Link's off armor, nothing super special. And then Kisuke is more so an arena character, good in arena, but if you don't play it, then you don't really need him. In my opinion, the only good characters alongside the 2 new ones are Kakarosa, Renji, and also Yukio. But given that these are all premium characters that are kind of widely available, it lessens the need to summon on this banner, in my opinion. Now, of course, as always with a mid-month banner, a crown step-up summon, it does have some really good step-ups. Step 1 and 2 are discounted, and then step 3 is a guaranteed 5-star. That repeats all the way until step 8, where step 9 is your first multi that is not discounted and doesn't guarantee a 5-star. But step 10 is guaranteed either Ichigo or Grimmjow. So at most, if you really want these characters and you do not want to wait and try and get them at a later date, at most 2,000 orbs will guarantee you either Ichigo or Grimmjow. I don't think right now is the best time to summon, given the anniversary is literally less than 2 months away at this point. And as for the new banner characters, I mean, Ichigo's a good droplet farmer, but you probably don't need that. And if you have Iban, you definitely don't need Ichigo. And then Grimmjow's a great guild quest character, but if you have Ichibei, you probably don't really need him to be the very hard guild quest. Take advantage of a premium mid-month, skip this banner, save your orbs for the next set of banners, the more limited banners, the anniversary banners, and try and get these characters at a later date. That's what I'm going to be doing on my main account. I don't even plan to do a single multi on my main, but my alt accounts might summon just for the idea of trying to get them to showcase them on the channel. Remember, the banner itself will be available tomorrow all the way till the 31st, therefore meaning that while this banner is active, you actually can wait to see what end of month is going to be on the 28th before deciding to summon on this banner. So even if you are really tempted to summon on this banner for some reason, I'd recommend waiting to see what end of month is first and foremost. While this banner is active, we are getting the Gin and Mayuri rerun, and we also are getting Yachiru, Chojuro, and also Yamamoto returning too. You might be more inclined to summon on those banners, and we'll get more information about those banners in the coming days. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video, save your orbs, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.